Hey everyone, welcome back to Basic Level Gaming. Today we are headed back into Cyberpunk, and we were just finishing up. Well, we were working with Takamura to plan to go in and hack the Arasaka float, which is the main storyline, the main job that we're working on. We do continue on that. That's where we start out today. So we'll go ahead and jump right in and get started, and I will see you at the end. Alright, so here we go. We are headed back into Cyberpunk, and we had finished saving Saul, and we were just leaving the Aldecados. Panam was going to do her thing, so we met up with Takamura, and we are, I believe, getting ready to storm this Arasaka area. But I'm not positive. Nothing here except the door. Are you gonna talk, man? Guess not. No words. Just looking to see if there's any other goodies. Doesn't look like it.
I'll be in touch. The diversionary reaction, that is fine.
Steal the truck. What truck? Looks like it's around back. What are you doing, man? You don't know how to drive. I think it was right there. Oh, well now it's back there. Ow, you little crap.
I'm innocent.
Guess let's go up here and turn around.
try to enter the warehouse. I will draw their attention away. Rather clever.
That's why I'm here.
Very well. I have reached the roof. I'll be in their communication system soon.
I don't think I can get out of the car, though.
You fucking gunk!
I don't know how to get rid of overheat. There it goes.
Not bad! I guess that!
What's that X? Oh, there's something on the ground. It's a body I took out.
Go, go, go!
You are an easy target when you step out.
Okay, I'm in.
Find the largest float. They are controlled from inside. The tech. It could be an ordinary terminal.
Gotcha. How's things at your end?
Good. I will reach the control room and make a terrible mess. Very well. I am ready. When you finish, I'll make the system sync.
He's dead!
Open the door. Okay, how do I get...
Not bad! I guess that!
Okay, I think I want to go this way.
Go, go, go!
Oh, it's a person.
Just like that.
Well, how do I get in there? I guess I don't.
Brace yourself.
I guess I can jack in.
I'm too young to die.
Both sides to do with as we please. Fly to Tokyo.
I just made it. Good work. Now it is my turn. Can you see? Terrible chaos. Even the roof is slowly. V, the roof. That is your way out. There are buildings around. Smaller ones. You need to come down. V, you must hurry. I'm Arasaka heavily approaching.
I don't know how to get up there. Ah. No?
Go, go, go!
There we go.
Just like that.
This just doesn't make any sense.
Drop your weapon.
I guess I'm just gonna go through that big robot, or try anyway.
Go, go, go!
Oh, that didn't work.
Go, go, go! Shoot to kill!
It's so confusing because it tells me to go right there, but I can't go right there. There's nothing up here.
Hey, shit! Damn! We're exposed!
Oh wait, it says
Fucking worked.
Excellent work, B.
Okay, what now?
Now we retreat into the shadows and arm ourselves with patience. I will contact you before the parade. Until then, try not to get into any more trouble.
As if I wasn't in enough already.
Surrender immediately!
wait, what happened? Why did I get off? I guess I'm not allowed to go down that road again. It's so frustrating when it does that stuff.
We find you, no matter what.
Okay. Let's see, let's do... I wanted to go do the one with Judy, so let me find it here. Nope. I just can't remember which one was the one with Judy. There we go. Oh, I also need to do this. Let's see. Could use some health points and some stamina points for sure. It does increase damage with melee weapons as well, so yeah, we'll go ahead and put it here. Pretty sure though we want to put the point in here. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Oh, it says I need to go the other way.
You're supposed to call.
Ow! Panam again.
Do you have a moment?
Need to talk?
I mean, a longer moment. Can you come by the camp? I have a problem.
On my way.
Phew, thanks. That's good to hear.
Give me a little more intel. What's your grief?
Well, it would be better to...
Let me guess. Saul, right?
You know me well.
Uh-huh. See you soon.
At least that wreck didn't damage my bike. It doesn't like blow up or something. But we're gonna change jobs here. Since we've been working on the Panam one, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with that. I don't know how I missed that I just had to open the door. I guess because the inside door that would look just like it, there was no way to open. I had to go around it. So I guess that's what threw me off there. Took a lot longer than it needed to. I guess I probably could have fast traveled out here, but oh well. I'm already out here now. Turn left right up here. Oh, it was right there. Okay, I guess I'll get off. I don't understand. That's so annoying.
Sure, we can pack, we can ride, but what then?
The contract's dead. We've got no reason to.
No. The rest will stay here in camp. I'm on patrols every
Hey,
half.
you're here.
What is he doing here? I forbade you from even breathing on that Militech convoy, so you call in your friend? To do it all behind my back? Is that it?
Uh-huh. That's exactly why I had V come and stand right in front of you.
You really think you can forbid Panam from doing anything? Trust me, no point. She'll do whatever she wants.
No, she won't. Not if she plans to stay in this family.
Damn it to hell, Saul. Are you seriously considering letting that basilisk slip through our fingers?
I am.
But a chance like this.
A chance at what? Rotting up the job we
Get
gave
the
you?
sense this fight's grown stale. Come on, put some feeling into it.
No. This discussion ended long ago. The Biotechnica people will be here in an hour. Try not to cock anything else up before then.
I can't believe it. Look, there he goes, off to paint the grass green.
Thought the Biotechnica contract had withered and died.
Saul insists we see it through to the end. To prove the Aldecaldos keep their word.
Crop protection. Who gives a damn about crop protection? All Saul is going to prove is that a corp can walk all over us, and we'll say thank you and ask for more.
What's this basilisk nonsense?
It's an armored Militech cargo panzer. Junk from back in 2060 or so. They want to peddle it off to a backwards country, somewhere it can still pass as a technological wonder.
The Militech convoy will take the 101 right past us. Shame not to say hello.
Let me guess. Whole thing's your idea.
How did you know?
Saul wouldn't be quite so pissed if it weren't.
I believe V is right. If this had been Saul's idea, he would have seen it as the greatest plan on God's green earth.
Bull. Saul isn't that petty. He's simply a coward. He would rather play it safe, bide his time. For the family.
Is this basilisk worth another fight with Saul?
Yes, a craft like that would finally put us back on the right path.
Family is falling apart. If we fall into this Biotechnica rut, no one will ever take us seriously again.
Okay, so you do want to go behind Saul's back. And drag me here specifically for that.
Cassidy, Ted, Carol, and Bob also on board.
Why Saul got his briefs in a bunch over this basilisk?
He's afraid Militech will destroy us if we pick a fight with it.
He thinks it's safer to stick with the corporations, like Biotechnica. What a joke.
You guys would rather...
We would rather go back to plying the trade we know best. Logistics.
Meaning smuggling.
That's what I said.
Thought you and Saul agreed to bury your carbines.
So did I. But it seems that's only true when somebody is trying to kill us.
Exactly. You saved his life. You want to fuck things up all over again now?
I saved his life, yet somehow he still ignores everything I say. So I do believe we have come full circle.
And you plan to grab the basilisk how?
Thanks, V.
Haven't said I'd help just yet.
Okay, let's go talk to the rest.
So, just the 4 vets on board with the plan. Nobody else?
We didn't bother asking the others.
There was too great a risk someone would take it to Saul.
Besides, only the vets understand what we have to gain by having a basilisk.
Sounds pretty risky to me.
On the contrary, easy as pie. There won't even be much security on the convoy. Plus, we'll be doing our part towards furthering the cause of world peace. Why should this beast wind up being used in some little third world skirmish? We'll make better use of it right here in America.
Did you try to get Saul on board again? No luck, huh?
No. Okay, everyone listen. Militech will transport the basilisk in parts distributed across 2 trucks.
Wait, do I sense a quiver in your voice?
Fuck you! The convoy will halt at the railroad crossing on the 101. We'll attack from behind, then get the hell out and away. Questions? Comments? Motions?
It's all too easy. Convenient to arrange. The exact tech you need. Coming your way, almost served on a silver platter.
Yes, Saul also claimed it stinks to high heaven.
Intel on the convoy, where'd you get it?
Carol hacked the Militech comms channel. Is that enough for you?
Panam's got a beef with Saul, I know. But you guys...
A few years back, nobody would have given corporal work a second thought.
Want a good name. We just need good gear and good jobs. And Saul would see that if he pulled his head out of his caboose once in a while.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. Thanks. First, we'll ride to the station. The train engine we need to block the convoy's way is there. Are you riding with us, or will we meet you there?
Meet you there.
Not a problem. Come on, let's go.
I think I heard a little shake in that voice.
You did not.
Come on. Did you get your hands clammy too?
Screw you.
I guess it hasn't updated yet.
Are you sure you didn't leave any tracks? Militech won't notice a thing.
Are you trying to insult me, Bobby?
Okay, okay. Forget I even asked.
Well, where am I going? I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to be heading because it isn't updating. It just says wait for the nomads, but I guess I'll just get my vehicle and head out. Oh, it says I can't call my vehicle. Okay. Now what? I mean, I'm here. There we go. Did you jerks just run me over? Okay, I don't know why I can't call my bike. But let's see. Okay.
Hello, V. Are we ready? Okay. The Militech convoy will be traveling from Night City to the base where they're due to meet the buyer. We will stop it at the railroad crossing.
All we have to do is shove this beauty in its way.
V, any questions?
Plan to move this thing how exactly?
It's old tech. Carol will have to hack it.
Then I'll somehow have to finagle authorization from the control tower to move it.
Tower looks inactive to me too.
We'll see to that. You and Panam just get the authorization code.
Okay, let's get to work.
I'm guessing this isn't going to go the way she wants it to go.
My, that was quick. Stairs it is, then. Quick feet, come on.
I'm busy looting.
Do you need a light?
Well done. Thanks, boys. I've always been fond of trains. And the stations where so many tracks converge.
Junctions.
Yes, those. When you see them from above, you feel...
Free. Like you could set off on 1,000 journeys all at once.
perhaps more simply, hopeful. Okay, here we are. Carol! What are we looking for? Whiteboards? Would you help me look?
Sure thing. Nothing here.
Okay, it must be here somewhere. Hey, thoroughly, please.
Nada. Well, well, well. Got something.
Good job. Carol! We have a card! What now? You have to put it in the reader! Well, the card. In the reader?
Here goes nothing.
little engine that could.
V, I wanted to speak with you.
Getting cold feet?
I am, but it has nothing to do with the convoy.
So what is it?
I know this may sound foolish, because I asked you to help me. But why are you doing this?
Because it's important to you.
But is that all? Sorry, that sounded worse than I intended. Listen, V, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. Speaking of my feelings and so forth. And I would not want to cut this up.
Well, that's a start.
The thing is, I usually act before I think.
Uh-huh, noticed.
I know. But I also need impulses to act upon. When I do something spontaneously, I feel I'm being honest. Yet with you, I prefer to play it safe.
Why is it any different with me?
Because I truly care this time. Yet I fear I'll do or say something foolish and be left alone in the desert. I would rather keep you close. If only as a friend.
I think you're overthinking it. I don't scare that easy.
Okay, if you say so. All right, let's rejoin the others.
Just want to look up here and make sure there isn't anything I can get into. But it doesn't look like it. Look at that, I got some fancy disinfectant.
Convoy. Got eyes and ears on it?
Yes, Carol checks their communication channels from time to time. Everything is proceeding as planned. For now.
Saul just messaged me, just so you know. Come on, let's go. Keep walking, girl.
We could still
Sit your
try.
ass down a minute, honey. Breathe.
Everything's under control. The convoy is already heading our way.
You worried about Saul?
You're acting spooked. As if you're the first person ever to stand up to Saul.
Ah, save your breath. I don't need to be consoled. Was it someone I know?
New. Scorpion.
He came home from the war, head full of new ideas, and a host of new contacts. He tried to get Saul to lead us in joining Snake Nation. It would make us stronger, he said.
I don't think he peeped a word of it to me. What did Saul do?
Saul dressed the guy down head to toe for messing with the family. Hell, he didn't send him on any jobs for a year.
Gee, really consoling. Thanks.
You said yourself you didn't need any.
Don't talk about the war much.
What's there to say? They just packed you into a panzer down in Mexico and said full speed ahead, soldier. And it was
weeks talking either to yourself or the onboard AI. Drinking iodine like water. Because your Geiger wouldn't shut up.
I'm sprouting a rash on my ass just thinking about sitting in that boiling hot coffin.
But you all can't wait to pack your asses into the basilisk, huh?
That's different.
Completely different. We'll see once you're on board.
I'm gonna try and get some sleep.
Okay, it'll be quite some time before the convoy comes through.
Anything happens, wake me up. Unless you want a nap too.
I'll just lie here a while, by your side, gazing at the stars.
Is that another area of your expertise? You got maps of the heavens in your library too?
Of course. That's the Big Dipper. And do you see the small flickering star to the right?
Yeah.
You do? Oh dear. That means there's a major leak. Good night, V.
Alright. I have a feeling we're going to wake up to some action.
Ah, shit! Okay, here they come.
Is everyone ready? Let's ride, V.
My thing's kind of messing up.
All right. She's moving. Get her up to speed.
They're going faster than we thought. I don't know if we can catch them.
Uncouple one of the cars. It'll speed you up. V, no coming and hauling. Take out that coupler.
What am I taking out?
We're getting close. This is slow. Hey, shoot up the damn coupler. Hell yeah! I see them.
Surround them as soon as they're cut off. Shit! Probably jammed again.
Okay. Trucks are all yours, boys.
Move that ass, steady boy.
They will regret this.
No! Five vehicles! No, it's blocked! We need a new route!
Hurry up!
Go, go, go! Shoot! Shoot! We got it!
Something blew me up from behind. But luckily we should have a checkpoint like literally seconds before. Oh man.
I wanted to speak with you.
Really? Alright.
Cold feet.
I am. But it has
I didn't think it'd be that far back.
So what is it?
know this may sound foolish, because I asked you to help me. But why are you doing this?
Because it's important to you.
But is that all? Sorry. That sounded worse than I intended. Listen, V, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. Speaking of my feelings and so forth. And I would not want to cut this up.
Well, that's a start.
The thing is, I usually act before I think.
Uh-huh, noticed.
I know. But I also need impulses to act upon. When I do something spontaneously, I feel I'm being honest. Yet with you, I prefer to play it safe.
Don't feel any impulse at all right now? Shame. I was hoping you did.
I do. But I fear I'll do or say something foolish and be left alone in the desert. I would rather keep you close. If only as a friend.
Try following the impulse next time.
Okay. Well, in any case, you've been warned. All right. Let's rejoin the others.
I figured, why not? Alright, can I save here? So, unfortunately, we're going to have to continue on this next week. I hate that we died and had to back up a little bit, but really, it looks like we backed up a long ways, but we really didn't back up that far. So, anyway, we are going to go ahead and end here for today, and we will pick back up on Friday of next week and try to attack the convoy again. We must have gotten seen by some big weapon in the back that I just didn't see. So, but we'll figure it out. We will see you then. Alright, so there you have it. We finished up the little journey that we were working on at the beginning, which was going in and hacking the float. All in all, it really didn't go too bad. The whole method of running in, taking out one with my katana, backing off, finding the next target, really has seemed to work well in most of the areas we've been in. As you saw, not so well at the end there, but that was just because I think there was some major gun or something like that that was behind me that I didn't see coming. That's what's been in the past when I've just gone all of a sudden dead like that. So, and that's my fault. Unfortunately, that did make us have to back up a little bit on our little side job we went on with Panam. We did take that opportunity, though, to kind of change the story a little bit. I decided to go ahead and pursue the romantic interest with Panam. I figure it's a part of the story with somebody, like you have multiple choices of who to pursue that interest with. I'm going to go through with the jobs that she's involved in anyway. So I decided to go ahead and kind of push that forward a little bit. We'll see where that goes. Anyway, when we come back next week, we are going to try again at robbing this military convoy and see if we can finally get through that. Anyway, we will see you then, and thank you and have a great day.